Hello, I'm Ivana Kimoden, I'm a career coach. And in today's video, as part of our series of career planning, we're going to look at some of the key components of a good career plan. Now, a career plan should, at the very least, have three elements. It should look at short-term, medium, and long-term. And within that, we want to focus on certain elements, and we're going to, for the purposes of this video, focus on three of the most important and crucial elements that should be present within your career plan, regardless of whether it's short, medium, or long term. Now, the first is making sure that you have very clear goals that are aspirational. They talk about where you want to be, where you want to go, not just where you are now, but where you want to be in 6 months' time, where you want to be in 2 years' time, or even 3 or 4 years' time, depending on which segment of your career you're looking at. But certainly they should be aspirational, because without having goals and without having aspirations, it's very difficult to have a focus and be clear on what direction you need to work on. The second element is making sure that when you have a career plan, there is a really clear alignment between your career plan and your personal aspirations. Because if you have a career plan that is at odds with your personal goals, you will find it very difficult to achieve what you've set out to in your career plan. So what do I mean by link with personal goals? So say, for example, part of your career plan is that in 3 or 4 years' time, you want to move to a different part of the country, or you want to move out of the country. Now, how are you going to plan towards that? So your career plan will include a number of factors, some of which will be personal but linked to your career. So for example, what's your financial situation? What kind of jobs would you be able to apply for if you lost your job that would still enable you to put money aside to plan for your long-term goal of moving out of the country or to another location in a set period of time? So it's really important that there is a really clear alignment between a career plan and where you would like to be. The other thing that's really, really crucial, and a lot of people don't do this when they're looking at career planning, is making sure that your career plan is agile. What do I mean by that? What I mean is making sure that you don't make your plan so fixed that if circumstances change, you don't have a plan B. So when you're setting out a career plan, it's important that although you might be looking at 6 months, you need to allow for the fact that sometimes circumstances beyond your control might mean that things don't happen. And it's always about understanding, well, if it doesn't go this way, what is my backup plan? What can I do to still achieve some progress towards my goals? And that may mean that you have to suddenly find that you're spending your focus on brushing up your CV, or looking at job applications, or learning a new skill that you hadn't planned for. But it's important to have all of those things built into your career plan so that you have a really clear direction of travel between where you are now and where you want to get to. So having those three elements in your career plan will really help you ensure that your career plan will see you through the next phases of your life. So just to wrap up, the 3 points that we looked at as part of a career plan, the first was understanding your aspirations and where you want to get to. The second was making sure that there is a clear alignment between your personal and your work goals. And the third was making sure that your planning is agile enough to account for changes and circumstances that might be beyond your control. So I hope you found this video useful. I hope to see you in the next series of our career planning videos, and I will see you hopefully on a call. If you have questions, please do feel free to comment or send me an email and let me know what your questions are or areas that you might be struggling with. I'd love to help you. So hope to see you on my next video, and thank you for watching this one.